Hi, this is Brent with Vintage Statements. Instead of being out in the garage today, we're in one of my bedrooms. My wife is at home and she said something about like, oh, I would like to redo a bedroom. So what I did is I started ripping up all the floor. I'm ripping up all this wood on this wall here, and when she gets home she'll be pleasantly surprised or angry, but at that point I've already done all the damage. So the floor we're not really going to be worried about because we're going to lay a wood tile throughout the house, so it was going to come up no matter what, but we still need to figure out what kind of plans she wants. So over the next couple videos I'll show you what we're going to do. I've already ripped off some of it, so the wall looks pretty good. It's a concrete wall, so we'll figure out what we're going to do with it, and then we'll see what else we're going to do. Change out the ceiling fan, and see what color we're going to paint the walls, and see what's going to go on with the closet. So follow along as we do this, alright? And of course subscribe to see all of our dressers and other projects, home remodels that we've already been starting. So. Alright, here we are again, another day. We've already started painting, we've done our edge work, so all we're going to do is roll the entire wall. Once this is done, we can start working on this back wall, getting the old barn wood look that we're after. So let's start painting. Alright, walls have been painted. Now we gotta let it dry. Then we'll do some touch-ups. See any spots that I missed. We'll touch them up. Walls are done. Next, I'm going to Home Depot. We're going to switch out all of the electrical components. They're a almond color. We want white. So I'm going to buy all new pieces for that. Get those installed. And then we can start working on this back wall. So that'll change things. Alright, we're doing a dark gray ash on the doors here. We're also going to do it on that back wall, but we're going to cover that back wall up with shiplap. But we wanted to make sure anything that was seen through the shiplap was the light gray. So our next step will be to actually put the frame up on the back wall. This is done, so we only got a little bit left in this room to do. Alright, so we've put up our wood pieces that we're actually going to do the shiplap to, so we can have a nice area to nail to. So we've got our boards, we've just got to put one in the middle here and one down here, and we can start cutting our shiplap up to fit here. So follow along. Alright, we have some of our planks set up, already cut. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to paint the edges and then hang them, and then we'll paint the faces. That way we can get to these edges and we're not trying to have to do the hard paint underneath, above, everything like that. They'll go on, then we can just paint the fronts, make life a lot easier. So let's just paint the edges. Alright, as you can see, we've already started putting our boards in. We're getting that vintage look that we're known for, so we're just going to keep on going. We're just going to keep putting pieces in, making sure that they fit, and then working our way all the way down. Then we'll come back and paint this, clean up the inside, and then we'll start hanging some stuff. Alright, I've got the wall completed. I put on some Dixie Belle fluff paint over the boards. I gave it the rustic vintage look. Everything's not perfect. Kind of mix and match. I like it. Next step is for my wife to take over and start decorating this wall and the rest of this room. For my part, it's done. So if you like this project and many of our others, follow along, subscribe to our channel, like us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can always check out our website at Our Vintage Statements.